During the past 20 years, the Jamaican Posse, South American drug cartels, and dozens of multinational liberation groups have used South Florida as their base camp. The spillover from their international violence is compounded by Dade County's homegrown problems. 3 major ethnic riots, constant demonstrations by foreign nationals, an overwhelming influx of immigrants, highly publicized attacks on tourists and citizens by armed criminals, plus months of total chaos following the devastation caused by Hurricane Andrew. The combination of these forces has altered the way law enforcement does business. The rules of engagement are still worded the same, but real-world skills and tactics have changed by necessity. Law enforcement personnel are required to use state-of-the-art equipment and training techniques to ensure survival on today's mean streets.
You now have high-risk situations in small cities and in country towns and all over the world. You also have, before all you dealt with were military units that dealt with terrorists. That's not the case anymore. Now you could probably use an analogy that the hardened felon who takes a hostage is a terrorist in his own right, in his own way. So because of that, the times change. You can't have 3 guys in coat and ties knock on a door, kick in a door anymore. It doesn't work. Doors are fortified now. You kick a door, you're going to hurt your leg. So that's not the way you get in anymore. You can't go in there with little 2-inch revolvers from the Detective Bureau like used to be done. Now you have to show some intimidation. You have to be ready to use force, and you have to have force sufficient or beyond what the bad guy has. And especially here in the southeast United States with the drug problem, you know, a lot of the guys we encounter are heavily armed equally with us. They have the ability to obtain all this information, unfortunately even the training that goes along with it. And some of them are pretty good at what they do, and for that reason we have to be good at what we do.
Based in South Florida, Direct Action Defensive Systems is a company dedicated to the mission of Special Operations Training. Working in cooperation with top tactical police trainers, weapons experts, active duty elite military units, and experts in all phases of tactical training, DADS provides cutting-edge training to law enforcement and security professionals worldwide.
If we're teaching a rappelling course, you're getting a rappel master that is one of the, what I feel is the best, if not one of the best in the country. If we're doing diversionary devices or chemical agents, you're getting the best in the country. Somebody or people that have been not only around the state but around the world, some of them, in teaching. You're getting people that have been there, not people that have read it in a book and are giving it to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, but these aren't professors. They're not getting it in the classroom and giving it to you in the classroom. They're getting their knowledge in the field, they're giving it to you in the field. And it's a lot of hands-on training. There are certain things you need to learn in a controlled environment in a classroom, but the vast majority of our training is done in the field, realistic.
With over 22 years of experience in martial arts, police and military instruction, Chuck Habermel oversees all phases of training operations for the company.
Okay, ceasefire.
Ran past it in your Willie.
What happened? Anybody shoot this guy? Once you passed him, which means he'd probably capture you first. Would you turn around the back and shoot him?
As an arms instructor for the Marine Corps, a military police tactician, an instructor at the Dade County Police Academy, and a SWAT team commander, Habermill's experience has been constant throughout his career. To date, Habermill has trained thousands of police, federal agents, security, and military personnel. In his current capacity as Deputy Chief of Police in an active jurisdiction, his training techniques stay up to date.
You know, I wear two hats. I'm still involved in this as part of my profession. And that's good because everything I give is current. You're not going to get stale material. I'm not retired. Not that I have anything against retirement, but all these subjects are state-of-the-art. And it helps me to remain state-of-the-art by still having all these affiliations, involved in all this training going on myself, and relaying all this information to potential clients.
Effective tactical skills and mindset are the most effective counters to the ever-increasing firepower of today's criminal. When you make a living carrying a gun, you must expect not only to survive in a crisis situation, but to prevail. The only way to accomplish this goal is to stay current in your training, mindset, and tactical skills.
If you train hard, you train frequently, you train real, it will become that. And it does, in essence, it makes fighting easy.
Recently, the lines between police and military roles have begun to converge. At home, law enforcement agents engage in commando tactics against criminals, while military units act as riot police abroad.
Uncle Sam's kind of the world's policeman, and because of that, you have military guys thrust into what would really seem to be police duties, not military duties, riot control, crowd control, those type of things. And then on the other hand, you have police, what we did, especially for instance during Hurricane Andrew, where we're with the military, in essence, in a war zone, very similar. And, you know, it's kind of like everything goes for the civilian population. It appeared to be that way. And how to police that effectively, and we kind of policed in a military role. I mean, there are larger numbers than usual, wearing different gear than we might ordinarily use. For instance, the night vision goggles, we own some now, we didn't at the time. So, you know, the crossover there, I think, is noticeable. You know, I do know that the military doing a lot of house-to-house type searching tactics to go in, and this isn't just your elite teams. These are some of the, if you will, regular guys that are going in to get people out from embassies or areas where Americans might live in different parts of the world. So they are being asked to do more police-related type duties. The things they're doing in Haiti with crowd control, etc. Those are police duties and have been from day one. And now the military is being asked to do some of those same type of operations. So I think there's a lot of crossover. I think the military has come to us for, I say us, the law enforcement field, for training in the past. We have certainly gone to them. I think you'll just continue to see that increase. That will, of course, we're always seeking to learn things from them in their areas of expertise. And I think you'll see them try to learn more from us in our areas of expertise, crowd control being one of them. And I think it'll be, I think really for the betterment of the American society, it's a good meshing. It's a good meshing, you know, then you're getting the best of both worlds. And if you're being asked to do those things, you ought to be trained at doing them. This will be a live fire entry using the same ammo, the same duty ammo we have. What we're using is FiberTech, which is bulletproof, basically fiberglass with a half a sheet of solid rubber over the front of it to stop any backsplash from coming. And the entry team will stack on this door. We'll probably do a 9-man entry team on this. We'll start off with a sniper initiated entry. So the snipers will be on a roof. They'll both simultaneously engage a target outside here, which will fall when shot. These are all rubberized targets that will fall when hit. These two rooms will be breached simultaneously. 2 officers going in here, 2 SWAT officers going in here, engaging the targets that are in these rooms. These targets, like I said, are rubberized when they're hit. There's balloons in the chest cavity. There's balloons in the chest cavity. When that's hit, it causes the balloon to collapse, makes the head, the stocking holding the balloon goes through the head, the dummy falls. And we'll make sure they're all armed so they're bad guys before we start. Then they'll come here, they'll stack, they'll clear this room, these 2 bad guys, then they'll stack on this door and clear this room. And then when they're finished, they should count off and say that they're clear, so the team leader knows that everybody in the building is clear and nobody's been injured or shot, and that all the subjects have been secured. This is extremely high-speed training. Actually some of the most dangerous training you can do. And what makes it that are a couple things. One, we're using live ammo. This is not paint rounds. This is not plastic bullets. And those things have their place in training. We use them frequently also. But this is live ammo, the same type of duty ammo we use on the job. So that makes it extremely dangerous. Number 2, we're doing shooting with up to 9 to 10 officers inside this small space in here, clearing these 4 or 5 rooms. And while shooting's going on in one room, the officers are staging to enter another room. And that's kind of unheard of in police work, being forward of the firing line, if you will. But yet in this type of training, you will have people forward of the firing line getting ready to clear different rooms. So in essence, you'll have SWAT personnel in different rooms all shooting at the same time. And guys really need to be squared away here and know and have good fire discipline, fields of fire, so that nobody's put in harm's way or in jeopardy. And the only thing that would make this any more high speed than what it is would be 360-degree live fire shooting, which means your entire rooms are ballistic, and we've done that type of shooting too. Of course, we don't have that facility here, we're not fortunate enough, but we have done that type of shooting where you engage targets within 360-degree peripheral, and that is high speed as it gets.
This is dangerous.
Oh, this is extremely dangerous. I mean, there's no margin of error here. It's not like you get shot and you get a welt from a paint round. You get shot and it doesn't hit anywhere other than your vest, you could be dead. So it's extremely dangerous.
So what do you want, a 5 countdown?
3's good enough. 3, 2, 1, 5.
Okay.
Make sure it's up loud so we can hear him when he says fire, okay? And you have to stand right, you have to be right here between us.
Stand by for the countdown. 1, 2, 3, fire. Safe.
Okay, cease fire, make them safe. You're done. I hit it close every time. They went in. Hit him up there.
And then I did a couple in Mexico. Yeah, that up here. It is here. It's there.
Yeah, we had to shoot him in the face because, well, that's where you want to shoot him anyway. But in this target, anywhere here in the head, if you go when it goes through, it'll pop that balloon, which allows it to go through the nylon sock and makes this guy drop, just like you would, you know, if it was real life. So you can see one round hit him on the right side of the nose, and the other round hit him inside the left eye socket. And Either one of those shots will take out the medulla, which is what you want to do.
When they stop, you've got to have your wits about you. Yes, sir. Because if you're all mixed up like that, it's going to cause an easy. Okay, there's just a little jam up there. The jam up with the door is no big deal. You got Tom out of the way, he fell in the room, out of the way, that was good. I didn't see that.
Oh, man, yeah.
Amongst the targets.
Little platform there, huh?
Okay, guys, good. Good. Let's go ahead and dress down. We're done.
5 minutes before the prom is not the time to learn how to dance. Direct Action Defensive Systems provides individual and group training in all areas of special operations. Courses are available in tactical handgun, submachine gun, and close quarter combat CQB. DADS trains tactical units in the areas of high-risk room entry, SWAT management, field medicine, certification and use of chemical agents and diversionary devices, hostage recovery, vehicle takedown, plus rappelling and fast roping from stationary and moving platforms. Direct Action Defensive Systems has earned the reputation of providing high-impact, high-speed training, custom tailored to individual needs.
So I see so many brochures that come across my desk that say, offer a training course. It's 4 days long. You send 5 people, and it's this many hours. Sometimes I don't understand that concept. I know why it's done, because that's an easy way to reach the masses. My company's not designed, although it could help the masses, it's not designed to do that thing. I would prefer you call me and say, here's what I need, and I'll tell you, here's what I think you should get. And some of those, there's not a whole lot I can do in 8 hours, but some of those could be 8 hours. Some may be 8 weeks, and that's what I think makes my company unique, is everything's tailor-made.
Train hard, fight easy is more than a motto. It's a commitment. DADS shares this commitment to excellence through on-site training programs nationwide. All over the world, enforcement officials are recognizing that specialized training is not an option, it's a necessity. Let Direct Action Defensive Systems design a program to get maximum results for your agency.
Come on, let's go.
Train hard, fight easy. When you consider the alternatives, there is no acceptable option.